Alright everybody, it is time for Season 5, Episode 7 of Better Call Saul. But before we get started, just a quick heads up if you are watching this over on YouTube, that you can watch the Fleeting Versions reaction, as well as get early access reactions by supporting the Patreon. I will love your support, but aside from that, let's stop talking and get started.
And anything that already happened, we're not going back over all that.
Let's just focus on from here on out.
Oh
Right.
god.
Past is past.
And moving forward,
If I have the urge to not tell you something, then I've got to tell you.
right, full disclosure.
And mute? Okay, what if I have the urge to not tell you something, but I tell you,
Oh my
and you
god.
don't like what you hear?
I just want to know what's going on. We'll cross that bridge when we come
Just
to
keep it simple, yeah. Oh god. Are we really gonna get married right now?
There he is.
We're really doing this, huh?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Hey yo.
Late?
Nope.
Cool. Come on.
Thanks for coming.
Good to see you.
Shall we?
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this.
Want me to hold the rings for you?
Oh, there's no rings.
Oh, I can fix that easy. I seen the clerk downstairs.
Oh my
Lace
god.
ride.
Stop,
I'll
you.
half a carry.
You'll know. This is a different kind of thing. This is a legal arrangement.
Yeah.
This way,
So that she can't
if I get into trouble, they can't make her
testify,
testify
yeah.
against me.
You getting hits for that?
I mean, smart.
She gonna be a McGill or Goodman?
Wexler.
That's a good question.
I gotta go finish.
She's gonna stay Wexler. No hyphenation. Just gonna keep her
you go.
last name fully.
Thanks.
Sir, do you have documentation of your two previous dissolutions?
Yeah.
This is so weird.
Great. One sec.
Is that Howard? Who else would call him this much?
Is this okay with you?
Lalo. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Just mean this might not be what you dreamed of when you were 12.
We've seen what it was like when she was a kid, so this is.
Everything we talked about.
Right. Right. Just making sure.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Wexler McGill,
Yes.
Okay, hyphenations.
and you picked the short vowel, is that right?
Yes.
And you have your witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
Here we go.
Who's the lady though?
Do you, James Morgan McGill, take Kimberly Wexler to... No middle name. To be your lawfully
Is your
wedded
middle
wife,
name?
to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part.
I do.
To have and to
This
hold,
is
from this day
crazy.
forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part. Mhm. Do you have the rings?
There is no rings.
We didn't do that.
No rings. Okie dokie. Then by the power vested in me by the state of New Mexico, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
All right, we did it. Kiss the
You
bride.
may kiss.
Okay. He took a picture and everything. Oh, one more time. Wow. Okay. I wonder who was calling him though. I wonder if it's gonna be Lalo because of last episode. We got him. So but we also know that Lalo has his number now, and he hung up a lot. So I'm very curious to see where this is gonna go for him.
So lunch is definitely out?
Sorry, I just can't get away.
Oh God, they're
But
married.
I'll be home early tonight.
Me too.
Pick up that phone. They go kill your ass.
Saul Goodman, speedy justice for you.
I've been calling you.
Nacho.
I had a busy morning.
Go to lockup. Your client's waiting for you. Jorge de Guzman.
who the hell is Jorge de
Lalo?
Guzman?
What do you think?
State versus Jorge de Guzman, case CR 2004003022.
Murder in the first degree.
Shoot.
Robbery while armed.
This is gonna
with
be a
deadly
hard one.
weapon. Tampering with evidence. Arson.
Your Honor, my client waives the reading of the remaining charges. Not guilty on all charges.
I'd like to schedule a pretrial hearing in 6 weeks, and I'm going to deny bond.
Your Honor.
That's my decision.
This is gonna be a fun one for you.
Thank you for making time.
Just
for
after
us
getting
on short
married.
notice. The situation in Tucumcari spiraled out of control, and we take full responsibility.
Oh, and by the way, I got married. To the person.
Kevin, you chose me as your attorney, and that was the best day of my professional life. Yesterday was the worst day of my professional life. I can't tell you how much I regret that I let you down. Nothing like that will ever happen again.
Went off course, but let's keep in mind that over the last 18 months, we've opened 24 new branches, and until Tucumcari, the legal work has been flawless.
It's true.
Well, Kim, you dropped the ball, that's for sure. And with all your smarts, whole office full of associates and fancy degrees, you get rolled over by
My husband, who is equally as
You know
smart.
what happened. I expected more.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Kevin. Paige.
Thank you.
Kim, one more thing. This fella, McGill or Goodman, whatever, he could do a whole lot better.
About that. Ask me what I did this morning.
I'll say 50-50.
All
but we
happened
give
in
it
a span of
shot.
3 days. That's crazy.
Rich, we can't leave it like this.
Oh, he'll stew for a bit.
We walk on eggshells forever?
What's our alternative? What?
She's, oh God, what? Think it clearly first.
Counted at 7, right?
Yes, but after the survey,
Sorry to interrupt. Do you mind if we take just another minute of your time?
I guess.
It's like you're already here.
Kevin, no matter what our relationship looks like moving forward, we owe you the truth. And the truth is, you ignored our advice.
Well, so this is my fault.
We said Mesa Verde should reconsider the site for the call center. You declined. We advised you to keep the purchase lot as an investment. You declined.
That is
And we
true.
advised you to leave that meeting when it became apparent that the other
You have to
side was
listen to your legal
negotiating in
team.
bad faith. You declined. We are your attorneys, and it is our job to advise you. The decisions will always be yours, but if you continue to ignore us,
If they're your line of defense, you gotta listen.
then this is the wrong relationship.
This is bold. Is he gonna respect this or feel
And Kevin, I have to tell you,
attacked?
whoever represents you in the future, I hope you're going to listen to them a little bit better.
Damn! That just
That it?
walk out. Oh shit!
All right, then. See you on Thursday.
See you on Thursday. We still got a client.
Okay?
Is he gonna respect this? Like, damn!
Well,
I never saw this side of Kim
guess
before.
we
You
get out of
know.
your hair. Thursday.
That was a bold move, though. I was hoping that we'd see a little bit of a discussion.
JMM. What's that?
You gonna lie?
Oh, that's my motto.
Yeah, justice matters most. What is that? Was that what it was?
Justice matters most.
Look at me remembering. He doesn't want to tell him his real name, which makes
Okay,
sense.
brass tacks. How solid is this de Guzman thing? Because if they find out you're not who they think you are, that could be a little...
It's not going to be a problem.
Great.
No trial, no deal.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
sure. Just... Oh, what did you have in mind?
You're going to get me out on bail.
Bail. That's...
Based on your charges?
You want to be a friend of the cartel?
Time to get yourself a new motto.
Oh, shoot.
Just make money.
God, man.
But what does that mean?
He's in deep.
Repeated the little prince, who never.
Oh, he's with.
let go of
Oh,
the question
okay,
once he
good.
had asked.
Don't mess this up.
It means, which is in danger of speedy disappearance.
Oh, she's asleep.
Okay, kid. We'll finish the rest later. Now, good night.
Not yet, Papa. Just 2 more pages.
2 more pages, and that's it.
She was dead asleep. You were.
No idea. Think the little prince did the trick.
I think you wore her out with all that hide and seek.
I don't know. Maybe she wore me out.
This girl at work, she can't get her son to sleep. The kid's 2 years old and he's still tearing around the house at midnight.
Maddie was like that.
Oh.
Really?
Really?
I love those pictures of him sitting on Santa's lap. Oh, that face.
Cried his eyes out. Every year. And every year he'd want to try it again.
Damn. I think he need this is his form of therapy, right? Just actually opening up and talking about him. Are you?
What changed?
Decided to play the cards I was dealt.
Just decided he'll see us at the regular Thursday meeting.
You spoke truth to power.
We'll see if he sticks to it. How'd your day go?
You gonna be honest? Come on, don't start it off right. We'll start it right tomorrow. Good God. They both had a crazy day today.
What? I'm having the urge not to tell you something. It's nothing. I'll tell you later, okay?
Well, now you need to tell her. You should have brought it up.
What?
You gotta just go out with it.
I have a new client. He's connected.
To who?
I mean, he's a cartel guy from Mexico. Pretty high up.
This is your first test.
Anyway, he's in for
How's she
murder
gonna take
and he wants
this?
bail, which that's impossible. I mean, but if I could, somehow find a way. He said I'd be a friend of the cartel.
Friend of that cartel.
What does that mean? Like,
You know what that
he
means?
gave me a new motto.
Means money. Ranch in Montana kind of money. Like private jet kind of money. There's no judge on earth that's going to grant him bail. I didn't want to tell you.
But what happens if you fail, you know?
Thought I should tell you.
That's what you gotta think about. They're not just gonna let you go. They want guarantees. And if you can't provide results,
What?
do it. Watch.
I'm glad you did.
Oh. She's not letting this scare her away. Which, if she wants this to work, that's good. But the thing is, he's going to have to do it. Oh, God. Don't ask questions. Watch him call Saul or something. He's not going to pick up.
Hey. No, I'm good.
Oh, no, never mind.
So what's happening with 6th Street? So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to send in Ocho Loco?
Ooh, more Crazy 8 action.
Even better, nice. Listen, I got something for you to do.
Oh, God, what? And who were you talking to? Him? Hopefully it was Nacho, not somebody else new that we're going to have to worry about.
I'm not telling you shit until we talk about my dad.
What you tell me, and when you say it, is not up to you.
Listen, you said when Lalo's out of the picture, we'll talk about my father, right? Well, he's out of the picture.
Say your piece.
I'm done. I won out.
That's not up to Mike.
Frank's not all of it. It's the cartel. I disappear, they're gonna go after my father. He's gotta come with me.
I don't think his father's gonna want to leave.
The cops won't solve this. What are you holding out?
Lalo called me from inside.
There we go.
Back in charge.
And?
He wants me to burn down the Pollos Hermanos.
What?
Then he's not out of the picture, is he?
Oh, God. This is rough. Obviously, he doesn't do it because we see it in Breaking Bad, but how's it gonna fall off on him? And oh, no. Nacho, you're in a tough spot.
The Avocado Mania promotion, which we've been testing in select franchises, has been a smashing success. In fact, we are happy to share the news that the latest ACSI survey now places Whisker Stays in the top 10% of limited service chains nationwide.
Very nice, Cleo, very nice. Thank you. And now, let's hear from Gustavo Frank.
Isn't the guy that killed himself?
Pollos Hermanos.
And
Thank you.
At the end of Breaking Bad, remember?
I am delighted to report
in the
that
bathroom.
Last quarter, Los Pollos Hermanos revenues have increased 8.3%.
Yeah, this is him. You remember the first time we saw him? He was taste testing more fries with sauces and stuff. Remember that? Oh my God! Was it fries?
The bathroom has heated floors.
I think it was fries.
You'll find the dial just under the light switch.
Thank you very much.
Oh, who's in the next room? Lydia. What?
Peter, look who's here.
Hello, my friend.
Oh, Gustavo. Lydia tells me Salamanca is in jail. This means you can continue construction?
He's in on this part too. I thought it was going to be much later until he...
However, even from jail, he creates issues.
You're kidding. He's in jail. He can still do that.
I'm afraid so.
I know it's not exactly my area of expertise, but don't people get killed in prison all the time? I mean, shit.
Damn, Lydia!
Anything happens to Salamanca on this side of the border, the
They'll
cartel
know.
will assume that it was my doing.
Yeah.
My God. This
What are you gonna
nightmare
do?
never ends.
He's concerned about the money.
Concerned? 4,800,000 euros. It's a miracle I haven't been caught. I can't.
Peter.
Gustavo, please. I can't.
Listen to me. Listen to me. You will do what is necessary.
His voice just gives me chills.
Stay strong, my friend.
Like he's a scary man to say no to.
You've come so far. We are so very close.
And he's a difficult man to say no to.
How about a lavender farm?
Seriously?
Yeah, well, it's lavender adjacent.
Tell me more.
The stunning desert retreat promotes a casual yet luxurious lifestyle.
I'm casual yet luxurious.
Yeah, totally.
Like
It's
it
got a five-car
fits.
garage.
Jesus.
How's that gonna work? We only get 2.5 cars each?
Yeah. Garbage. Saul Goodman, speedy justice for you.
I need a word.
Ooh, Mike.
A word, yeah. Yeah, I have a word for you. Tunnel, which is where I am right now. Sorry, I can't hear you. Maybe try again later.
He's there. It's like, don't play with me.
It's not for me, and it shouldn't be for you. Hey, forget your key.
Don't play with me.
Okay, yeah, come right in.
You representing Eduardo Salamanca, a.k.a. Jorge de Guzman?
He's a client of mine, yeah, so.
Yeah. I need you to get him out on bail.
He said the same
What do you have to
thing.
do with Lalo Salamanca?
I represent someone who has an interest.
You know what Salamanca did, right?
I know what he does.
What's this?
This is everything you need to do your job.
Oh boy. Okay. He has gloves on, so his fingerprints aren't everywhere. I know he is furious. He has to do this. Gotta make it look convincing, man. I'm loving the song choice for this too. Oh, it's so intense. He has to do enough damage to make it look like multiple people were there as well. You know, it can't look like some one-man job. And then just boom. Wow. You know he is furious. At least he's in the know, you know? This isn't just... I think it would have been worse if he didn't know everything that was being orchestrated. But now that he's
ties to his
in on
local
it...
community. What ties?
Did you actually think I wasn't going to hear about this private eye of yours?
Excuse me?
Dave Clark. All right, good. You know what? Do the dumb act for Parson. Please. I can't wait to see him rip you both a new one.
Any idea what that asshole is going on about?
I'll call the librarian.
Is that the family of that boy back there that he killed?
Hey.
In the far back over there?
Judge, okay? But don't play to the judge. Don't overdo it. Try not to be too cool. I mean, look humble. A little bit scared.
He's like...
No problem.
He's not gonna do it.
Is that them?
Yep.
Who's that?
It's gotta be his family. Fred Whalen. The guy who died at the travel wire.
I hate this guy. He doesn't even... He's like, oh. Oh. Look at him. He's like, I don't want to do that. Like, you can see the reluctance in his face, you know, just... a man like him's gonna get out on bail.
Mr. Goodman.
That's right, Your Honor. Witness tampering. I have reason to believe that the prosecution's key witness was coached by a private investigator who was hired to pervert justice.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, it seems a person unknown to my team may have interacted with our witness, causing her to call Detective Roberts and amend her statement 2 months after the initial interview. This only recently came to our attention, and we are vigorously investigating.
I would hope so.
And we know that person was Michael.
Having said
remember?
that, Your Honor, this witness is one small element of the state's case.
The claim that Mr. de Guzman has no ties to the community, that's just patently false. Mr. de Guzman has deep ties to the city of Albuquerque. I'd like you to meet his family. That's his fiancée.
Oh!
The love of his life.
Oh
Beth
my
McKinnon.
God.
His stepchildren, Christopher and Ella.
This is...
And sitting with them is Beth's mother, Mary. How can you possibly see fit to separate this beautiful family? I'm sorry. The testimony implicating Mr. de Guzman in this crime, it's been fabricated. You've already held him for 3 days. Given the circumstances, Mr. de Guzman should be granted bond.
Your Honor, a sidebar?
I feel horrible for this family. Oh God, we're gonna get the bond. Obviously, good for Jimmy in terms of proving his worth.
Bond is warranted.
Oh.
But considering the severity of the charges, I will set the amount at $7 million, cash only.
$7 million.
All rise.
I mean, we know he probably got the money, but that's
$7 million. Yes, and I am so sorry.
No, he's like, no, that's fine. I can do that.
I'm gonna need you to pick it up.
What, me?
I'll call you.
Oh my God! And now he's the transport boy. Like, this sucks. Oh, that looks so weird. You know that guilt is there though.
Hey, Jimmy.
Howard.
Have you thought any more about the job?
Oh, I forgot all about that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, I'm still giving it some thought.
It's gonna be like, how much longer do you need?
Giving it some thought. You know what? Don't bother. It seems I've upset you, so offer's off the table.
You upset me? How'd you upset me?
You tell me.
You've done a lot to him, Jimmy.
This is getting a little weird.
You want to know what's weird? It's weird to offer a job to a man and in return have bowling balls thrown at your car.
Yeah.
And prostitutes sent to your business lunch.
Which you also did.
That's weird.
Yep.
Are you listening to yourself? Let me tell you something. The job offer, it didn't upset me. It amused me. Big job at the illustrious HHM. Chance to play at the Palace. Little old me. You have no idea what's going on. You look down on me, you pity me. Walk away. That's right, Howard. You know why I didn't take the job? Because it's too small. I don't care about it. I travel in worlds you can't.
Then just say no, Jimmy.
You can't conceive of what I'm capable of. I'm so far beyond
weirdo.
you. I'm like a god in human clothing. Lightning bolts shoot from my fingertips.
God. You sure you don't need therapy? Fucking, I'm over him. Howard does not deserve that fucking bullshit. Like, oh my God. Because, like, my thing is, we know Howard is already having a tough mental time, even going to therapy and stuff. So if something happens to Howard, or if he, God forbid, kills himself because of what Jimmy is saying to him and doing to him, and then he's trying to gaslight him into thinking that, oh, I didn't do any of these, you're crazy, you know, like doing that whole thing. I hope Jimmy gets haunted for the rest of his life. Like, I can't stand that. It's like he has to find somebody else at fault that's not himself to make himself feel warranted. And it's gross. It is so gross. He's like a 40, 50-year-old child just throwing a temper tantrum 24/7. That's always how I feel when he's interacting with Howard at this point. It's just so I literally hold my breath because I'm just like, oh, what's he going to do or say this time to cause trouble or to make him feel even worse than he already does, as if he was the one that triggered this and all of the events that led to Chuck's death. But man, it is just so infuriating to see that no matter what he experiences, it's like he never learns his lesson. Like, this is the self-destructive stuff that I was talking about last season. It's just like, no matter what it is, Jimmy just cannot see that everything around him is pretty much the cause is him. he's the one that caused all this stuff to happen. But to him, it's never him. It's never I messed up. It's always somebody else. Yes, what Chuck has done and what Chuck did to him, through the span of their lifetime together is shitty. Yes, Howard has also done things that has been shitty. But for Jimmy not to be able to see how shitty he has been throughout the entire span of this show in particular, you gotta be some special kind of delusional to think that you're not at fault or haven't been at fault at least one time. I feel like Jimmy just cannot. Well, you know what? I feel like he does know that he's at fault. I'm going to give him this credit. I feel like he does think he's at fault, but he doesn't want to admit it. And what good is knowing that you're at fault if you're not going to own up to your mistakes? So it's just like, it's weird. It's annoying. But either way, this was a crazy ass episode. I'm very curious to see how Kim's next meeting with pretty much all of Mesa Verde is going to be. But I am glad that she did put her foot down and actually say how she was feeling about the entire thing. Because, yes, she did do that part right. She did warn them, and she even went out of her way to try to find lots as an alternative. And those lots would have worked, and it would have been a good investment down the line, like she said. And you know what he did? He completely just said no. He denied it, and he moved on. He was so stubborn, and he wanted Everett's plot of land so bad that he decided, you know what, I'm going to do this my way, even though we were advised otherwise by our legal counsel. Your legal counsel for any business is there to protect you, to be your line of defense. If you are not going to let them defend you and help you make the right decisions, then what good can they be? Like, come on now. But either way, we'll see how that whole thing goes. Nacho, Gus, Lalo, that entire situation, I don't even know where to start with that. I mean, as far as that whole thing goes when he's out on bond, one, that's gonna look super sketchy that this random family man, that we just pictured him as, has $7 million just lying around. What sort of suspicion is going to be brewed up with that being the case? Who can pay off $7 million worth of bond in however much span of time that they're going to be given in order for him to pay that bond off? Like, there's so much. Oh my God. The fact that his bail was $7 million, my mouth just dropped. I'm just like, what? $7 million? Oh, this is gonna be interesting. But anyways, of course, if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, definitely check out the Patreon for full length access as well as early access to anything Better Call Saul, plus any other shows and movies that we are watching. I love your support. But aside from that, you guys have a great day / night, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe.